Next question says the two broad sources of potential GDP growth are the growth of blank and the growth of blank, right? So two reasons that GDP might grow. And so, again, this is a very theory-based question. We're not dealing with a lot of, calculations. This is more just like theory and facts. And so, this is something I think you might just have to know. So when we think about potential GDP as the overall output of an economy running at full capacity, meaning that, that is what potential GDP is. In the long run, potential GDP means that all resources are being utilized. There's, everything is variable. It's basically the maximum output of an economy. So when an economy is running at maximum output, what could possibly make that economy grow even further? And so one way you could do it is you could say, well, let's say that everybody's employed, but let's make it so that employed people are more productive than they are now. So they're better able to assemble resources or combine inputs to create output. And that would increase overall GDP. That would be the case, right? Like, again, if we can put this into a microscale, let's say a country only has one factory and the factory has 10 workers. If you say these 10 workers can make one car each a day and suddenly double their productivity, and they can each make 2 cars a day, then the total potential GDP for this economy has essentially doubled. So that would be an example of how labor productivity growth has led to potential GDP growth. Another example is simply just an increase in the supply of labor, right? And so, or you can also consider that as the increase in overall resources. If a country used to have 5 tons of steel and now it has 10 tons of steel, then that doubling of capital is going to increase the potential GDP or potential output of this economy. Or if you have a more zoomed out scale, a country that used to have only one oil field and then discovers another oil field, then that doubles their output of oil. And so adding more resources as inputs into GDP as production is another way in which we could see potential GDP growth. And so we're going to look for an answer choice that looks for something along those lines. So let's take a look at the answer choices, the solution provided by the tutor. So the tutor said the real growth of the GDP of an economy can be realized with the growth of labor productivity, yeah, and the growth of the supply of labor. So I think it depends on the context of this question. Like if you wanted to talk purely from a labor perspective, then yes. If we talk about capital, then supply of labor would be one form of capital. But I think you can zoom out and say, any type of capital increase would lead to growth in potential GDP. So we'll clarify that in the question. They say here that increases in labor productivity is one of the most important sources of GDP growth. It allows the economy to produce a greater amount of output with the available inputs, effectively increasing the per capita GDP. That's true. That's the definition of increased productivity. And then finally, increase in human capital with the increase in the supply of labor is another determinant which is vital to economic growth. Yeah, so fairly accurate. What we're going to modify is whether or not it's specific to just labor. While growth in the labor supply would definitely increase potential GDP. Outside of the context of labor, we could also say that growth in any type of resource / capital could also increase potential GDP. So if we think about this as increases in capital, so like equipment, increases in natural resources, increases in technology, etc. Right, so all those can also eventually, you can see how those would eventually increase potential GDP of an economy running at full scale.